Hey y'all, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are doing two different inspired Monsters Inc. builds. To start off today's speed build, we're going to be actually working in the Plaza, and I really want this to represent Monstropolis. Now as we get started on today's video, I do want to disclaim that the city core part of this will not be a step-by-step guide, just because I've done so many different videos on city core elements in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So if you're interested in a more beginner-like guide on city core in Disney Dreamlight Valley, those videos will definitely help you out. With all that being said, if you're new to my channel, hopefully this answers some questions and why we're moving a little bit quicker on this city core part of today's video. And I also hope that it answers some questions or inspires you on several other different city core layouts that you can do in this game. So Monstropolis in the Monsters Inc. universe is honestly a really simple build. You're just going to have buildings in a straight line. I am going to add some dimension to this because obviously in Disney Dreamlight Valley we can't get things accurate. So the main focus for this recreation is definitely going to be the Monsters Inc. homes, but I really want to add some flower garden beds to this just to make it a little bit more detailed. And then we're going to be placing Remy's on one side and then another Monsters Inc. apartment on the other side. I wasn't originally planning to do this build today in my video. I was just going to focus on finishing our Monsters Inc. interior, but I thought it would be fun to kind of do a recreation of a small version of Monstropolis, especially since I'm going all out for this Monsters Inc. apartment. We needed to look the part. Now, if you're new to my channel, you're going to learn very quickly that I have a soft spot for anything urban related. I just really love doing city core elements on my channel. So whenever there's a chance for me to do something like this, I'm definitely going to do it. So with that being said, I really do hope that we continue to see more city core like structures added into Disney Dreamlight Valley, because this is definitely my comfort zone. I do love making cottage core builds, but city core definitely has my heart and it's just my favorite thing to do. Now I actually really hope that they add the Monsters Inc. workplace building into the game, because that would definitely make my city core dreams come true. This would be such a great addition to this build today, so hopefully we see something like that happen eventually. If not, Disney Dreamlight devs, please give us this. We already have some great items inspired by the workplace, so it'd make more sense to have the actual building too. A couple other things that I really want to see in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I know this is gonna sound so silly, but I want crosswalk signals and I really want trash bags. We did technically get some trash core like elements added into the recent update that goes with the Monsters Inc. collection, but I do need some actual trash bags like we see on Animal Crossing. Now to kind of get me by, since we don't have trash, someone showed me on a recent live stream that if you use the plastic, it looks like trash on the ground. So I've been using that to detail throughout my city core builds, and you're gonna see me use it in today's interior. So I think that's a great option, especially for doing something more structured and urban related like I am. So I think so far our city layout is coming together well. I feel like it definitely gives off a Monsters Inc. vibe. So now that I have pretty much the main layout for the exterior of today's build, I'm gonna go ahead and add some more details. I got this really cute snack machine from Scrooge's shop the other day, and it's from the Monsters Inc. collection, so I think it suits our build perfectly. And then I discovered that the street lights that I'm using actually match the vibe perfectly too. They are literally the same shape as the ones you see in the movie. Now all I'm gonna do is just add some more details to this build. I'm gonna fill in the background a little bit better too by placing more road pathing down and also the Hollywood Tower. I'm not going to be focusing on decorating the whole entire plaza just because I've done this so many times already, but I think that the background turned out really nice. I kept it pretty simple. We'll most likely finish this on my live stream, so if you are interested in seeing this completely detailed and done, stay tuned for a future live stream. As mentioned earlier in the video, if you are somebody needing some more city core inspiration, I will have so many different videos linked for you to go take inspo from, as well as like really detailed layouts too. Anyways, now that the exterior is done and suits our Monsters Inc. build, we're gonna go ahead and start finishing up my Monsters Inc. apartment. Once again, thankful for Scrooge blessing me in today's shop for today's video, because I walked in and I had this window waiting for me and I was so excited, and that's why we went ahead and got started on getting this Monsters Inc. apartment finished. Now I do want to disclaim that the Monsters Inc. apartment will not have a bathroom showcase in today's video, simply because I just don't have enough items to create it. I really want to make a bathroom and laundry room combination, so hopefully in a few days we can get that done. To add some more detail into our Monsters Inc. themed bedroom, I went ahead and created with a touch of magic design a Monsters Inc. themed rug. The rug was super easy to make. All I did was use a base game blue rug and then I put a motif design on top of it. For the rest of the dorm room design, I'm going to do a sitting area and then I want to do a little arcade spot in the other corner. I really want this room to match the living room and kitchen that we did on a previous live stream, so we're going to go for warm tones with pops of color. Now, I still don't have all of my star path completely finished, so if you do, I would recommend swapping in some of those items since I don't have them unlocked yet. I think using one of the pattern wallpapers would be such a great addition to this room today, but since I don't have it, I'm going to go with something a little bit more neutral just so the colorful items stand out. Now, for the wall decor part of this build, I did actually kind of struggle with this just because we're extremely limited on what we can use for a Monsters Inc. themed room. So you will see me reusing some items that I used in the living room and kitchen build of this apartment. I'm not sure if we get any more wall decor from the Monsters Inc. collection yet, so if we do get that from Scrooge's, I will definitely incorporate this into my build later on. I did, however, get this really cute Monsters Inc. collage from Scrooge's, so I think that added such a great pop of color above the bed. Another thing that I wish I could have changed in today's video was actually rotating one of the beds to match Mike Wazowski instead. I did notice in their villager home that they each had their own color beds that match the one that I'm using in today's speed build. I'm not sure if it's part of the collection and I just don't have it unlocked yet, or if it's an item that we don't get access to, so let me know the answer to that in the comment section below. I do think, however, it would have been such a great addition in today's speed build. For the last two areas of the dorm room, we're going to work on detailing the sitting area in the arcade spot a little bit more. As for the reading area, I do want to let y'all know that I swapped out the eyeball table to something more neutral just because I used that same table in the living room of this apartment and I didn't want too many similar items. I also ended up removing one of the arcade machines just because it was becoming too much clutter and swapped in one of the Wally items, and it's like this really cute coat hanger and I think it matches the dorm room vibe so well. Now that everything's finished, it's time to do a final walkthrough of how our apartment design turned out. I hope that today's video brought you some Disney Dreamlight Valley inspiration. As we do the tour, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support in general means the world to me. Thank y'all so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.